BJP leader Jay Panda today flew from Bhubaneswar to Pattamundai and over villages that have been cut off by the floods in the aftermath of Cyclone Palin. NDTV's Tejas Mehta was on board that chopper. In fact, Jay Panda says that the centre shouldn't discriminate with Odisha like it has done in the past. He said Odisha is overstretched and definitely needs the centre's aid. In fact, Tejas Mehta now joins us live from Pattamundai in the Kendrapara district, and he has with him Mr. Jay Panda. Tejas, it's over to you.
Thank you so much, Shweta. Well, we are in Pattamundai. This is in Kendrapara district, and this is, of course, Jay Panda's constituency. Let me just show you the helicopter right behind me. This is the one which Jay has been flying for the last couple of days, taking out various several sorties and delivering dry foodstuff to places which cannot be reached by the local administration either by boat or by road. So right through the day, at least 4 to 5 sorties being taken out to ensure that people in the farthest regions of the area do get food, because many actually have been cut off. We flew over the area. It's completely inundated, Shweta, and very difficult for the administration to reach these places except by air. Jay, of course, is with us. Jay, what is your assessment? Because you have been flying for the last several days. Do you think the floods have actually receded now?
Let me put it this way. First of all, I think the biggest aspect of managing any natural disaster is early preparations, and the preparations for the cyclone have helped a lot. The preparations for the floods also have helped a lot. For example, the administration ahead of time placed foodstuffs and placed medicines in most of these areas. Right. The floods have actually receded a little bit, but they are going to take many more days because of the tides. The tides are such that they'll take several more days. Now, I would say that the administration is doing a good job in reaching most parts of most of these cut-off villages. But there are a few isolated pockets. When we flew today, we must have seen at least 4, 5, 6 villages which are still cut off and not reachable by the normal means.
The opposition asked, why not then bring in the Air Force and the Army? Don't you require them then?
Look, the Air Force and the Army do a great job in very massive relief delivery in airdropping, and that was done for 48 hours when lakhs of people needed to be reached. The Air Force and Army not very good in picking out isolated points, because this information is not easily available. Communications have been disrupted. Only after you come here and set up base here do you find a village here or a village there. So I would say that in terms of volume, the work that we are doing here is actually quite small. It is just that we are supplementing the efforts of the administration. Now, apart from taking help from defense forces, now the help is required for on-ground work in restoring electricity and providing temporary shelter and things like that.
And of course, help from the centre you need as far as financial packages are concerned, but you're also hoping that there is no discrimination against Odisha. Can you elaborate on that?
Well, there has been for a very long time, because of many specific instances, a widespread feeling in Odisha that there is discrimination from the centre over decades. It's not a new thing. And here is an occasion where I think the centre can actually redeem itself. It can demonstrate that there is no stepmotherly treatment. It can demonstrate that it reaches out to Odisha, provides us financial and other help in line with what is actually required on the ground, without any kind of discrimination.
So, yeah, what would your appeal be to them in direct words?
My appeal to the centre would be exactly this. Here is an occasion to redeem your image. Please give Odisha what it needs, and do not cut corners. Do not undo the damage of the past image that exists, that Odisha gets stepmotherly treatment from the centre.
Right. On a lighter note, of course, we don't have many of our MPs driving their own cars. So an MP, a Lok Sabha MP, that to flying in a chopper and doing some relief work. People are really quite amazed seeing you in the skies and doing some amazing work here.
Well, not my constituency people. As you can see, they're quite familiar. I, of course, spend a lot of time on the ground on motorcycles, going around from village to village. But I'm glad that as a pilot, apart from indulging my passion, I'm able to, when such an occasion arises, serve my people and aid and supplement the efforts of the government and the various agencies. So, I hope that this helps.
Yeah, we hope also that the floods recede as soon as possible. Of course, the big news point, of course, is that that Odisha, the BJD certainly hopes that the centre, gives in to the requests of financial packages and does not treat them in any step motherly treatment, which many here feel that has been the case for many past decades. Shweta?